reported the door opening again. At 7:56 a.m., the desk clerk called his room. No answer. By noon, the case had acquired a name, the locked room witness. That evening, Mara sat alone in the interview room, replaying Evan's statement. She knew it nearly word for word, but something in his voice had begun to bother her. Not the fear, that was real enough. It was the relief. He had sounded relieved to be done speaking. She paused the recording. "Detective," Evan had said softly, "I didn't mean to see it. Not I wish I hadn't. Not I'm scared because I saw it. I didn't mean to see it." Mara requested the autopsy report again, this time ignoring the conclusions and focusing on the margins. Martin Hale had died from blunt force trauma to the skull. Time of death: between 1 o'clock and 1:30 a.m. Evan had claimed he witnessed the shove at 1:48. 17 minutes too late. The next morning, Mara returned to the hotel alone. She stood in room 314, closing the door behind her. The air smelled faintly of old soap and dust. She locked the deadbolt, then sat on the edge of the bed and listened. At first, nothing. Then, faintly, a sound from the wall behind the dresser. Not a voice. Not movement. Breathing. Mara rose slowly and pressed her palm against the plaster. It was warm. She called for backup and had the wall opened. Behind it was a maintenance crawl space, narrow, lightless, never listed on the hotel's official plans. And inside it, sitting with his knees drawn to his chest, was Evan Calder. Alive. Barely. He flinched when the light hit him, eyes wild, lips cracked. "I locked the door," he whispered. "I had to." "Why?" Mara asked. "Because if I stayed in the room," he said, voice shaking, "I'd be a witness." She stared at him. "I didn't see Martin die," Evan continued. "I heard it. I argued with him earlier, over money. I left him alive. When I came back and found him dead, I panicked. I knew what it would look like." "So you lied," Mara said. "Yes. And once I lied, I couldn't exist anymore. Witnesses get killed. Suspects disappear." Mara exhaled slowly. "You know, hiding like this only made it worse." Evan nodded. "I know. But it worked, didn't it?" Mara looked at the hole in the wall, the false room within the room, the perfect illusion of absence. "It worked," she said quietly. "Until it didn't." As they led Evan out, the mystery unraveled behind him, not with a dramatic revelation, but with the dull ache of human fear. The locked room had never been impossible. It had simply been designed by someone desperate enough to vanish. And sometimes, Mara thought, the hardest disappearances to solve were the ones where the missing person never really left at all.